Hello. Today in this lecture, we are going to look at group dynamics. In the previous lecture, we have done the importance of group dynamics and we have looked upon the types of group dynamics, then the stages of group dynamics. Stages of group dynamics is very important from the exam point of view. In this particular lecture, we are going to focus on the functions of group dynamics. So, the very first function of group dynamics is collaboration. This is working together for achieving the success. Collaboration is a key function of group dynamics. It involves people coming together to share their skills, the expertise which they have, the knowledge and ideas to solve certain problems or to complete the task well before time. When individuals work together in a collaborated manner, they bring different perspectives and ideas to the table, leading to more innovative solution. So everyone will be contributing their ideas. Because of this, new ideas will come. Then this will happen when all the people in the group work together for achieving the goal, and this will not be achieved if the work is being done by a single individual. For example, in a group project, each member might have different strength, they might have different weaknesses, like some may be good in the research part, some may go down to the fields and do the research work, some may be good at writing, and some other individuals might have great presentation skills. By combining all these efforts of the individual, the team can create a more effective and all rounded outcome will be achieved. Second function of group dynamics is support and engagement. So, groups provide support and encouragement to the members of the other members of the group. This creates a motivating atmosphere for the member of the groups where everyone feels safe to share their ideas without any fear of being judged by the other person. Whenever a person is feeling stuck, then the other person of the group will come there to help him. When challenges arise, group members offer help and encouragement to the other members. This will ultimately boost the morale and keep everyone focused and motivated for achieving the group goals. For example, if a team member feels stuck on a particular task, other members may step in to help that individual, to help the problem of that individual, to offer more encouragement and motivation, or to provide new ideas to get the project moving again in a smooth manner. So the second function was support and encouragement. Now the third function is division of labor. Group dynamics involve dividing the task among the members based on their strength and skills. The person who are great in marketing, they'll be performing the marketing task. Likewise, the sales the person who can appeal to the masses can be good at sales. So each person takes on a specific role, they are assigned the specific task to accomplish, making the workload much more manageable and easier to accomplish. This division of labor allows a group to work in a more efficient and effective manner, and this ensures that different aspects of the task are handled by people who are best suited for performing that work. An example of this would be in a team working on a marketing campaign. One person might focus on social media. They might handle the various sites of social media. They'll be putting up the content. They'll be checking who are the persons who are interacting with those posts or stories. They'll be engaging with them. Then other may be good at designing the graphics part, and while the other may be excellent at writing online contents. So this allows the whole campaign to be completed in a faster and in a more expertise manner, in a well efficient and quick manner. Now the next function is brainstorming and creativity. This is generation of new ideas. So by thinking, new ideas will evolve automatically. Group dynamics encourages the brainstorming process where team members freely share their ideas and solutions to the other members. This spark creativity, this spark innovation among the members as different perspectives can lead to fresh and innovative approaches. Everyone is contributing to group goals, so new ideas and creativity will be involved. It's a valuable function that helps a group to explore a wider range of possibilities and to find the best possible solution for completion of the activity or the task. An example of this would be during a brainstorming session for a new product launch, different members might come up with their unique ideas based on their background which they come from. This will result in much more creativity, much more innovation, and effective product design. Now, the next function is decision making. Group performs a platform for group provides a platform for collective decision making. Every individual comes together and they make decision for a particular task. Instead of one person making all the decision by himself, everyone discusses the various options which are available for completion of the task in a more efficient manner. They will consider all the pros and cons of all the options which are available, and then they are going to arrive at a particular decision together in a coordinated manner. This will lead to a much more balanced, well thought out choice of the customer of the individuals that reflect the group's diverse viewpoints, and every individual's viewpoint will be taken into consideration. Diversity of the group will be appreciated. For example, if a group is deciding which project to prioritize, like what are the tasks which has to be done earlier, each member can suggest their own options, they can share their viewpoints, and the group can discuss the benefits and the various challenges before agreeing on the best possible approach for completion of that task. Moving on to the next, we have learning and personal growth. This is the next function. Working in a group offers an opportunity for individuals' learning and personal growth and development. People can develop new